Where are we going?
Oh, that looks pretty good.
So I'm pretty happy with it on the whole. We're gonna have to plane off some here, just for reasons.
You can actually see the bow.
We cannot wide belt them.
No. Okay.
There's a little bit of what? Above.
Just a little bit of bow in them.
Yeah.
They are sized.
They are sized. And thickest.
But that
Big
doesn't
man
super
thickness.
duper matter because you can adjust their in and out.
Correct,
As long as
but
they're-
when you're gonna see it from the
I
side
liked
against
when
a
you
straight
had it.
cut.
I like if you left it at correct. I would.
So Will recommended we make battons for them.
Okay.
Right?
You gotta do a lickety split.
My question is, should they be an X or should they be just two straight up and down?
One straight line.
One straight
Just
line.
one right here.
I don't think that's gonna be enough.
One would be enough though, because you can.
You'll make it one that's a little bit wider and flatter.
I don't think it's a ton of like I can just bend it back with my fingers.
You have very strong fingers.
You're really strong. He's a big, strong man.
Hang on.
We're right now at a point where we need the doors to move forward.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Paramount Woodco YouTube channel. This is week 3 of our recap series, where we take you behind the scenes to show you what's been going on around the shop. This week, we're keeping things focused on the kitchen island build you've seen over the past couple of videos. There's been a lot of progress on it, and we're excited to show you how it's all coming together. Hope you enjoy and stick around to see all of the work that goes into these builds. Now Zach's drilling the holes for the cabinet door hardware. He's using a combination of a jig and the drill press to make sure everything is perfectly accurate. Now you can see here he's installing all of the hardware for all 4 cabinet doors. Now we've got Rick drilling holes into the drawer box faces so we can attach the drawer fronts. The island's in its final stages at this point, so we're fine-tuning and getting everything assembled. And then here you can see John installing all of the drawer hardware. The hardware we're using is Bloom's soft close slides for a clean and smooth finish.
Here we go! Here we go! Will does the best one.
John and Will are now testing the drawers here to make sure everything fits just right and to fully dry fit the entire assembly for the whole project. Once we wrap this up, it's time to break everything down and get all the pieces to their final sanding and then down to the finish room.
I would not break anything on this right here.
Right.
Not
okay.
here, yeah, none.
Okay, got it. I can do it, yeah.
And then
I'll do that.
you can break these just barely.
All right.
Because our dividers sit back about a 30-second. So you will, when this is here, be able to like feel this back corner.
Right, yeah.
So I would break those just a touch.
All right.
And I've been using, yeah, basically something like that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
What does breaking mean?
We have like a sharp edge here.
Oh yeah,
so
breaking the
it's-
edge. If you leave it at a perfect 90-degree corner, you can get cuts like this one.
What you got,
It's
boo-boo?
very
Both it breaks and it's sharp. It's easier to break it if you don't break it. So you break the edge so it doesn't break.
Yeah. You break the edge, so the edge doesn't break you.
Now that we've got the entire kitchen island disassembled, we've got Will and Zach here getting the last few pieces ready for finish. What they're doing here is water popping the grain on these two pieces before giving them their final sanding. Water popping helps raise the grain, which makes the surface super smooth once it's sanded down. And it also helps the finish absorb more evenly and really bring out the color of the wood. And here is where we finally get to kick off the finishing stages for this project. And we're going to be starting with the drawer boxes. This is where everything really starts to come together and you get to see the project come to life.
Oh. You want to take it yourself?
I don't know.
Are you gonna be able to, is the width okay?
I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. Now that we're done with the drawer boxes, it's time to get all of the remaining components down into the finish room. Get all of them prepped and start laying on some Rubio Monaco 2C. Just look at the grain on this Sapelli. It is absolutely unreal. The color and depth that comes out once the finish hits it is seriously something else. Here we have Zach applying some Rubio to one of the main sections of the island, using a palm sander with a white Scotch-Brite pad attached to work the finish in evenly and get that clean and consistent look. We've found that using a white Scotch-Brite pad works best for applying Rubio. It's just aggressive enough to help buff the finish into the grain without cutting into the wood or leaving marks. It gives a really even and consistent coat and helps bring out that smooth, natural sheen that we're looking for.
You guys wanted to brand this piece.
To brand one of those side pieces up there. Yeah, just ask Will which side
side
is the
piece.
inside of the side pieces
Okay.
and just brand that.
All right. All right, Luke, roll up your sleeve. Everybody has to do this when they start working here.
Oh, don't bonk your head.
Or if you do, make it look really cool for camera.
Yeah, you better believe.
You heard Zach. Better believe.
Will and John are now assembling the main structure of the island, making sure everything fits together properly before we move on to installing the exterior panels, all of the drawers, the drawer fronts, as well as the cabinet doors.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice and flush.
Wow, got a real nice close-up of the forearms there.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Been a bit.
When you know. Yeah. Oh, this song always makes me think about it. Zach's having a good time.
Now we're getting to the good part, adding all of the individual African sapelli components. This is really what gives the island its character and warmth. As each piece goes on, you can start to see how all of the work leading up to this point comes together. The grain on this sapelli is just absolutely incredible. It's just got so much depth and movement to it, and once the light hits it, it really starts to glow. Seeing it all line up and come together this cleanly is one of the most satisfying parts of the whole build and just the work we do overall.
So I'll rough draw it real quick. So basically the idea is gonna be, you're gonna have a piece that sits between the doors that swing closed. The top of the face frame would look something like that, and then this would project down, and so then your door stop, or your doors will sit in between it, like here if that's your door, and then you'll have an angle over here, and then that way when these two doors, being this, swing closed, they'll bump against that to keep them flush as opposed to swinging past it and keep them nice and flush there. So if I actually were to describe that even,
Yeah,
that would be
great. Yeah.
lovely.
So essentially what Will's doing here is making a custom piece for the cabinet doors to make sure that they sit perfectly flush with the face of the island when they're closed. In woodworking, you run into situations like this all the time where a standard part just won't cut it and you need to make something custom to get that exact fit and finish. It's those little details that really separate a good build from a great one.
Make sure you get those forearms.
They're the prominent piece of the video right now.
Worked.
And that's going to wrap it up for this week's recap. In next week's video, we'll finally be revealing the finished kitchen island, and we seriously cannot wait to show you how it turns out. We post new videos every Sunday, so if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it. We'll see you all next week.